Hi, I'm Yannick Hanfman.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
This is Sebastian Wolfner.
It's Andrea Whistler.
I am Francisco Cerundolo.
And you're listening to the Game to Love
Podcast.
Hopefully you enjoy it.
Novak Djokovic comes in, he steals the title, he wins the 23rd Grand Slam. He's the first guy in history to win 23 Grand Slams.
Alcaraz is going to win Roland Garros this year. He wants to be the greatest player. He wants to emulate some of the big goats of the game. I think Iga's going to win Roland Garros and win it back to back. It doesn't happen often.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to an abbreviated version of the Alcaraz versus Taro Daniel match. We started a little late, but we are here. It's actually 5-love for Alcaraz in the third set. So it's tied at 1 set apiece. Alcaraz, no bagel, actually. Daniel with the hold here. So it's now 5-1 for Carlitos. And thank you guys for joining us. And hey, please do hit the like and on the video, and also subscribe if you're new to the channel. So basically, if you're wondering what's going on, we didn't have anyone to cover the match, and I've been waiting to do the Leylah Annie Fernandez match, so I wasn't sure if I could do both, but I was just asked to cover this match, and so hopefully this will end before the Leylah Annie, and we'll be all good. But thank you guys for joining me. My name is Covey, and we are here at the French Open Round 2 action. World number 1 is looking to wrap up set number 3 as he goes wide on the inside out forehand on the short ball. Easy ball there. And it's love 15. So Carlitos right now looking to serve out the third set. It's 1 hour, 46 minutes into it. Oh, looks like my scoreboard. Excuse me 1 second. Take a quick look. Boom. There we go. That looks a little better, doesn't it? Apologies there, folks. And let's take a look at, by the way, please do join the YouTube membership. There's the link right on the screen for you. We got a person. Hey, guys, welcome a person. Good to have you in the chat. Kathy. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? Thanks for the join on the abbreviated. Oh, nice little cat and mouse there from Alcaraz. And then Taro Daniel hits a ball long. Just past the Alcaraz baseline, and Alcaraz is pointing out the mark, and doesn't look like there's any confusion. Yeah, Alcaraz gets the point. 15 all. So Kathy's in the house. We have Wedien from France. Welcome. I was wondering, Wedien, are you going to be at any of the matches in live in Paris? Let us know. Long time no see. Yeah, I agree. Hope you're well, and good to see you on here, my friend. We got the Koki stand was insane. Yeah, it looks like Kokkinakis won in the end. We'll go over some scores as well. Alcaraz here, 15 all. First serve goes into the net. Yes, it was, Wedien. Smash the like, everyone, says Son of Robin Records, a.k.a. Ben, one of the all-stars who has started this channel here. All right, here's Alcaraz. Taro's at the net. Nice defense. A couple of volleys back, and then Alcaraz pushes the third passing attempt up the line. I think it actually bounced right on the line. So now Alcaraz 30-15. Gotcha. Just got a little note here. As this is just gonna, you'll see. Oh, 1 second, folks. I'm just gonna adjust my color settings. There we are. There we go. That looks a little bit nicer, doesn't it? All right, here we go. Alcaraz double set point, 40-15. He's up 5-1. So no bagel here, but Alcaraz looking to wrap up set number 3 in a tidy little bow here. And it's a nice approach from Alcaraz. It's a lob over Alcaraz's head. Now Alcaraz backs up. Now he gets dropped. He tries to redrop. Now Taro goes over Alcaraz's head with a lob, and it's a good one. Alcaraz tries to do a kind of an interesting half overhead half forehand on the turn and goes into the net. So another set point here for Carlitos. Next week, I'll go to Paris. Well, I hope you have a really fun and safe trip, Wedien. Very, very good. Hey, Max is saying, hey, Covey and everyone. Welcome, Max. Been watching any good matches today, Max? Did you watch the Thanasi Kokkinakis versus Stan the Man? Alcaraz, a nice serve out wide. The +1 is an overhead. And then actually right at Taro Daniel got a racket on it, but it goes long. And Alcaraz does take the third set 6-1. So he's got a pair of sets 6-1 and wedged in the middle. He lost the set, did Alcaraz 3-6. So good effort so far from Taro Daniel, and Alcaraz resetting after a little bit of what looked to be a kind of a rough second set for the world number one. But some good rallies between the two. Alcaraz actually hit kind of like a sideways lob tweener. It was a really nice shot. There's been a few good cat and mouse points. Taro Daniel's got a pretty good backhand, a two-handed backhand. That's his stronger shot. He's also a really good mover. He's pretty tall. So, and he's also had some pretty good results. I mean, he took out Zverev, I believe, in Acapulco earlier. I think he made it to the quarters or semis there, and he's had some good results. I learned actually recently that he lost his mother at the end of last year, and that was one of the reasons he had such a rough adjustment in the second half of the year there. So here we go. Max saying, I woke up a while ago and I'm surprised that Caroline Garcia lost. Same here. I need to watch the highlights of the match. I think we're in the same time zone right now, Max, because right now it's 9:18 a.m. here in Vancouver, I believe Las Vegas. You guys, do you guys not? I know Arizona does not change ever. So half the year we're the same as Arizona, half we're the same as California. But I don't know, is Vegas, do you guys change? Let me know. Cubby gets it done. Cedric saying hey to Max. Welcome, Cedric. Always good to have you, hermano. Cubby, would you be so kind as to deliver a simple 3-word message to JG on my behalf? It's just Peyton Stearns, son. You are welcome to add a smiley face emoticon if you so desire. I will do that for you, my friend. I'll do it in the group chat that we have. I'll say Peyton Stearns, son, and then I'll say at Jaron. A little hi to Kathy from Cedric. By the way, folks, you're probably wondering, why is this guy just talking and not commentating? Well, very simple. They're watering the courts. We're in between sets 3 and 4, so they're just doing a little bit of maintenance. Players are getting a little rest, but no one has taken... Actually, that's incorrect. It looks like Taro Daniel is not at his bench, so maybe Taro Daniel has taken a bathroom break, and he's trying to reset after a rough third set that he just had. A little hello to Ghost. No, I didn't watch the Stan Kokkinakis match. I woke up a while ago. Nice. Hey, Cedric. Nice to see ya. You too, says Cedric. And did people see Kasatkina's tweener? I did not, Sean, but I will look for it. Thank you for letting me know. Yes, Las Vegas has daylight savings time, or Nevada. Okay, that's what I thought. So are you the same time as me then? Are you 9:20 a.m. right now? I'm pretty sure if you have daylight savings time, then you're the same as BC, because you guys are northwest of Arizona. Oh my God, it's Cubby. Yes, it is, Minor. Great to have you in the chat. I'm also going to be doing the Leylah Annie Fernandez match later on. So stay tuned with that. Kasatkina hit a tweener. That is also my reaction. Did not know. Hello all, says Uncle Ghosty. Minor with the Cubby emoji. And gracias, Cubby. No worries. You know what? I'm going to do it right now while we're still waiting. So you guys enjoy looking at me type to Jaron. Got a message for you from Ghost, which is simply Peyton. Oh yeah, I want to get it was just Peyton Stearns' son, right? Let me get that. Peyton Stearns, son. So there you go. Peyton Stearns, son. There you go. All right, Ghost. I have done my duty. JG has been notified that he's been sunned by you. pretty dope, I would say. Okay. Taro Daniel has returned, folks. The man has returned back to court. And he will serve first in set number 4. Hey, Cubby is my favorite post office. LOL. $2 tip from Ghost. Thank you very much, Ghost. Happy to relay the message. Let's see here. Manor, Dasha did hit, or should I call her Casa Twinner. That's not a bad one. I like the nickname. Everyone's hitting tweeners these days. Elbow cough, elbow cough. It's 9:20 a.m. Okay, so we are on the same time. Sounds good. Thanks for letting me know. How come whenever I go to Las Vegas, I never see any daylight? I think Max is wrong. It's the city of darkness. You know, one of my favorite things about Vegas, I'll get into it in a second. We got a nice little rally going. Oh, Taro Daniel goes long on the first point. Alcaraz is pointing out the mark. The umpire agrees with Alcaraz that it was out, so the call is confirmed. It's love 15. So when I go to Vegas, I went to Arizona State University, and because that's like a 4-hour, 5-hour drive to Vegas from Tempe. So we used to go like once a semester, and I played hockey for my university, and one of my teammates' dads ran the Frontier as a hotel there. It was the one that had the cowboy bar with the mechanical bull. It was big in the 70s or whatever, but it's not one of the newer, bigger ones. Ooh, Alcaraz with a beautiful up the line forehand winner, and he's quickly up love 30 on the Daniel serve here. So my buddy's dad was the general manager of the whole hotel, so we got free room, free food. All we had to do was pay for tips pretty much for like room service and food. Everything else was free, so we used to go all the time. And yeah, Vegas was amazing because literally from 8 a.m. normally, like when you wake up, until 4, we were sleeping. We're dead asleep. But before we went to bed at 8 in the morning, we placed all of our bets for the afternoon. So basically place bets around 7:30, 8 a.m., go to sleep until about 3 in the afternoon, wake up, and boom, all the matches that you place your bets on are starting right now. So you wake up. So basically in the sunniest part of the day, it was all darkness. We were sleeping, and then we were just up all night. So I totally know what you're saying, a long-winded way of saying that. Vegas is a different place when you're going to visit. It's like time gets like flipped on its head. All right, here we go. Daniel serving at 15:30. Alcaraz with a drop shot on his second shot. Daniel does not even go for it. And we have another couple of break point opportunities for the world number 1. And he has been crushing it, folks. He's 4 for 8 on his break points converted. And Daniel is 1 out of 2. So both players 50%. But if you were going to take one of the players' stats, you would probably want Alcaraz's. She was awesome this morning. Ghost, worth waking up at 5 a.m. Who are we talking about? Oh, the Casakina, I believe. Ghost, you possibly go to Las Vegas during the winter season. Okay. Casa Tweener is a great nickname. Love it. Yeah, same here. I think that's awesome. The Casa Tweener was the shot of the day. Yeah, now I really can't wait to see it. Alcaraz breaks here, folks. So Carlitos is up a break early in set number 4. All right. So I think in the whole... Oh, wait. No, we do have the button. I'm going to hit Alcaraz button, folks.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Vamos. Here we go, Alcaraz. Oh, he was about to serve, but the umpire says, hold on a second. Please get to your seats. And here we go. We are off and running. Alcaraz serve up the middle. Daniel, nice return deep. Forehand Alcaraz, backhand Daniel. Backhand Alcaraz into the net. And love 15. All right, well, we got into the kit stuff yesterday. Yesterday, I called my first match of the tournament. It was Canadian Bianca Andreescu versus Vika Azarenka. Really good match. Oh, actually, by the way, folks. I just got a message from Ben saying, "Cub, it's a race against time with Khachanov now because right after the Khachanov match ends, that's when the Layla Andy match will start." So let's see. Alcaraz with a beautiful backhand drop volley put away at the net there, 15-all as he makes his way on a nice approach shot. Anyways, I was talking about yesterday's match in that I got to talk about the new Nike outfits. Both players were Nike, and the women have really nice Nike outfits, in my opinion. The men, there's a couple different looks. For example, Shapovalov has just more of a regular T-shirt with less patterning. That one I don't mind so much, but the stuff that, oh no, Alcaraz serve out wide, and then he comes in with a backhand volley. It was an easy one off the floater return. That long. So uncharacteristic little lack of focus there from Alcaraz, but not too big of a deal at the moment. So yeah, so the men's, the one that Alcaraz is wearing, I don't like it. It looks like there's a home plate. So if anyone follows baseball, it's like this, it's like a space of all white in the chest area, and it kind of goes straight down and then it curves and meets in the middle. Similar to like, so if you're not familiar with the baseball home plate, it's kind of like similar-ish to the Superman logo on his chest. Anyways, yeah, I'm just not a big fan of it. Anyways, Alcaraz is rocking green and white. Got a nice rally going forehand to forehand. Now backhand Alcaraz to the forehand of Daniel. Backhand Alcaraz cross court and again into the net. So this sets up a couple more break point opportunities. And Taro Daniel looking to level up this fourth set. There we go. So Alcaraz is wearing white and green Nike top. So like I said, all white on the front top, and then it's kind of pointed down, and then it's just green and white pattern on the bottom. He's got a white Nike wristband on the right wrist, white Nike shorts, white Nike shoes, white Nike socks, no headgear. And that is what Alcaraz is rocking. First serve is long. Here comes a second serve. 2 hours and 1 minute into this one, folks. Taro Daniel looking to break and level this fourth set. Nice serve up the tee. Backhand return. Now forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Daniel. Forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Daniel. All cross court. Forehand Alcaraz. Now up the line. Backhand cross court Daniel. Forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Daniel on the run. Oh, it's a beautiful running forehand, and it's a break point. Not a winner, but Alcaraz gets his end of the racket on it, and it goes haywire off to the side there. And then Daniel starts lifting his arms, getting the crowd to cheer him on, as he should, because that was quite the running forehand. It was loopy, but it was from one diagonal spot as far as it could be on one side of the court to the other, and beautifully done. As I mentioned, Taro Daniel is a very good mover. He's 6'1", and he can move around the court well. So he's not one of those guys you're going to get easy points on because they decided to not chase the ball, Anyway, by the way, I should mention. Oh, there you go. Forgot to add that there. That it was a break. So let's hit the break button and let's get on with game number 3 in this set. Kathy's saying no, Peyton Stearns not waking up at 5 for Kasatkina. I got you. Just a bad casino joke, homie. There you go. I thought Vondrousova would have taken the match into 3 sets. She's a tricky opponent versus Kasatkina. Yeah, I didn't. A lot of action happens when I'm asleep because the first match of the day in Paris begins at 2 a.m. my time. So I'll just have been asleep for 1 or 2 hours by the time they start. So yeah, unfortunately, but I did get to watch one of the most electric matches I've seen pretty much since Alcaraz Sinner at the US Open, or maybe Djokovic Runa in Paris Bercy. It was Monfils versus Sebastian Baez, and it was just the most electric last set and a half you've ever seen. Monfils was down 4-love in the 4th set, and he comes back and wins it. And we got a little cat and mouse. Alcaraz with a volley, drop volley. Taro gets to it, and then he has plenty of time to rip a two-handed backhand, and Alcaraz guessed the wrong way. So Daniel, what an amazing half volley from Alcaraz there. It wasn't a volley, it was actually a half volley. That's why he put it up. And I was wondering, that wasn't a typical Alcaraz volley. Anyways, It is now 40 love for Taro Daniel, and he has just taken all the momentum after getting broken very early. And Alcaraz just completely shanked the ball. I think it went straight upwards off the side of his racket. And I think it was like a pop fly, a really, really, really high one. You see, do we have the lamb shank button? Come on, come on, come on. Oh, we don't have the lamb shank button, unfortunately. But know that Alcaraz shanked it. Also, we don't have the Taro Daniel button, but he has consolidated after the break. Pentagon, that's the shape of home plate. Is it? I mean, I know a pentagon. I know home plate is a pentagon, but I mean, pentagon can be any five-sided shape. But yes, you're right. It is a pentagon. It's almost kind of like it's like a rectangle with like a triangle kind of underneath it, sort of. Taro Daniel is underrated. Yeah, he's had a great start to this, or better start to this year than end to last year. Daniel always dangerous in majors to high seeds. Good point. Good point. Minaz saying appreciate the outfit descriptions, Covey. Cool to see how different players express themselves. Happy to do so. It's a fun part of it for me too. Would have been cool to be a part of that crowd of the Monfils Baez match. Oh my goodness! Through the television screen, the electricity was like shocking me. Like it was that crazy. 5 sides correct. Like the Pentagon itself, the American defense building thing. That's a pentagon. All right, Alcaraz serving here. We are on serve. He's at 1-2, fourth set. Alcaraz up 2-1. Here's a second serve. It's good. Backhand return. Now Alcaraz backhand. Backhand from Daniel. Forehand Alcaraz. Forehand on the run, Daniel. Alcaraz with a volley. Nicely done. A soft little drop volley as Taro Daniel was too far behind the baseline to try to run it down. 15 love, Carlitos. Let's see. I'm gonna check out some scores here as well, folks, because I'm gonna also see if what Ben mentions. Jaren, Ghost, JG says sad. He did warn me. And then Ben says, yeah, ruined my bet. Haha. So there you go. They're aware. Alcaraz 30 love here. He looks like he's a little bit more settled after a couple of iffy games. So, playing your way into tournaments, folks, I think that's what the top players need to do because some of the top seeds have already been knocked out. So, got to be careful. You have to be careful here. Also, best of 5. This is Alcaraz's first best of 5 tournament since winning the U.S. Open. So, it's been over half a year since he's actually had to play longer matches. Not too worried about his fitness, but just something to think about because, just playing 3 setters for a few months and then jumping into a 5 after half a year ain't easy. Another beautiful drop volley from Alcaraz. Taro Daniel, no chance again. He did try to run that one down, but couldn't get there. And it is 40 love. Alcaraz looking for a game to love. Can he do it? And where are we at for likes, folks? I know it was more of an abbreviated match, but let's take a look here. 17 likes. I just made it 18 because I hit the like button. Please do the same if you haven't. Really appreciate your support, folks. Alcaraz served right to the body. Taro Daniel tries to get out of the way. Does get a backhand on it, but it goes directly into the net. Alcaraz with a game to love, or a hold to love. So imagine that. Oh, no, there it is. I see it. Here we go, folks. Okay. So, boom, up to 20 likes, just like that. Thank you guys so much for the support. Okay, what else we got here in the chat? The French crowd seem to have the most sway on matches when they like a player. Yeah, I was wondering. For me, there's definitely a commonality between Aussie, US, French when it comes to raucousness of crowd. Obviously, Wimbledon's a little bit more subdued. We all know it's a little more kind of proper there. But I'm trying to figure out, because when I was watching Kokkinakis and Kyrgios last year in the doubles, I was like, there's no crazier place than this. Then I was watching Alcaraz Sinner, and I was watching a couple of other matches, not just Alcaraz, but at the U.S. Open last year, where there were crazy matches, 5-setters. I think there was Tiafoe had like a crazy 5-setter, if I recall, and the crowd was like behind him. And then, well, there's no crazier than this. And then last night or yesterday for me, I was watching the Monfils match, and I thought the same thing. So they each have their charm, and there's a lot of crazy good energy at all these tournaments. It's hard to really say what's the most, but I think, Sean, I think if you have a home player at one of those three, especially, it really kind of lifts it up. But I think you might be right too. I mean, there was something different about yesterday that I don't really see. I don't know what it was. I think also, let's not forget that I think, like, if you could make a French player in a lab to entertain other players, that person would be physically represented by Gael Monfils. So this guy was actually born to be playing night matches in front of his home French crowd. So I think that also had a lot to do with it. All right, so Alcaraz, playing a little bit more under control here, has found his way to another double breakpoint opportunity. It's 15-40 for Taro Daniel. Alcaraz looking to make his move. Each player already has broken once already in this set. So we got first Ghost saying LOL. Then we got the American flag. And then we got Stearns. UT Austin won a single national championship the same year Ben Shelton did. Wow. Did not know that. That's really cool. And Alcaraz with another break, and now he's up 3-2. Potentially now he may have a chance to sniff the finish line. He's up a break and 2-1. Let's get that.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Uncle Ghosty getting some love from Kathy, saying that's a cool stat, Ghost. I agree. The French crowd felt like a football match. Yeah. It almost sounds like there was like horns, and they're chanting, like an actual like proper football match. I know like Europeans make fun of North Americans because when we watch soccer matches, we don't have any chants. Like, you watch these English guys and they have chant for every single possible thing, even some of the bad things, like racism and stuff. Which I'm not laughing at that. It's like hilarious to me how they kind of get away with that sometimes. But definitely had a crazy raucous atmosphere. And I'm just so happy for Gael Monfils. It was the first match he's won since he became a father. And it's been quite a while. He's played a bunch of matches. It was his first one he won. They even asked him, French rugby fans are also pretty rocky. Did not know that, but I'm not surprised at that. I know France is actually pretty good at rugby. You might not think that, but Canada, I know I have some friends that grew up playing and they played college and stuff like that. Rugby is a decently sized sport here in Vancouver. There's actually a rugby pitch right across the street, along with a cricket pitch at Connaught Park. Okay, Kathy saying USO crowd was lights out for 2021 when Layla and Emma played. Yeah, that was amazing. I'll never forget that run from Layla. I actually cried I literally teared after she won, I think, her quarter and her semifinal match. I was just her run was just so amazing, and Emma's was just as good. It was, what a great year. Thanks for bringing that memory back up, Kathy. Gael Monfils is a beautiful showman, huge million franc smile. Yeah, that's another thing, man. Like, his smile was just so intoxicating. He's got that Tiafoe smile. He's got the Alcaraz smile. Got the Ben Shelton smile. That's what I love about these players. They got these huge smiles. Obviously, Gael Monfils is in a higher age group than the other guys mentioned, but there's a commonality in why people love watching these types of players. Stearns, vamos, says Cedric. Here's Alcaraz, 15-all, second serve is good. Now, backhand slice Alcaraz, backhand Taro Daniel, forehand Alcaraz, inside out, backhand Daniel. Forehand inside in from Alcaraz. Now, cross-court forehand from Daniel. Cross-court Alcaraz up the line from Daniel. And a backhand up the line from Daniel, and it's a winner, a great angle. Slightly, he struck the ball from inside the sideline, and the ball, he pushed it outwards. Really nice shot there. Inside out backhand really fooled Alcaraz with the direction change. Fooled me even on the replay there. Really nice shot. Alcaraz actually got to it surprisingly, but did not get it in. Runa versus Monfils on night session with the crazy crowd. You know what? Yesterday, Snahill, if you're out here, Snahill's like, Covey, what do you think? It'll be a mouth-watering match, Runa versus Monfils. And I was like, yeah, it's definitely going to be a good one, but I've definitely got Runa in that match. Monfils hasn't won a match forever. He's going to start playing best of 5 after, not much match play. Now, after watching that match yesterday, I'm like, oh, I really hope I'm wrong. I really hope that we have ourselves a wonderful match. Ooh, Taro Daniel tried to lob over Alcaraz. Alcaraz backpedals and just waits for it to bounce a hair long. So smart move there for Alcaraz. Ball goes long. It's 30-all. Laughing at racism is sometimes the correct response. It's clownish and deserves to be lampooned mercilessly. Yeah, there you. Yeah, I'm glad you saw that I wasn't laughing in like a happy, positive way about that. Lurkin and work it, says Cedric. There's something that the Klopp wants you to know. The best in the world is Bobby Firmino. Okay. I'm not sure if I understand fully all. Oh, okay, there you go. Football, soccer song. Gotcha. I was like, I'm missing something. We need Runa to lean into the villain role hard. Yeah, it would be awesome. But you know what? How can you even be a villain when you got this big 6'4", smiling, beautifully white teeth Monfils? Like, hard to be mad when you're playing a guy like that. Runa will win, says Wedya. Yeah, I kind of definitely have that as well on the cards. But I hope it's a good match. Maybe a 4, maybe even a 5-setter. Hopefully it's a night match. What happened? Go, Taro, go, says Peter. Welcome, Peter. Max saying, Cedric, I need to watch more of Bobby Firmino. Okay, Alcaraz had a game point at 43, but Taro Daniel, quick point here, and we're at deuce. So Alcaraz still not out of the woods. He broke right away to start this set. Gets broken right away, right back. And then Alcaraz just broke again in the 5th game, in the last game. Here we go. Now, the shadow is really kind of annoying. It's about 75%, 75% covering the court. 25% is sunny, but there's also like holes in the shade. So it's like kind of sunny, shady mix, almost like a tiger's stripes. All right, Alcaraz makes way to the net and an inside-out forehand, which Taro Daniel tries to lob back, but it lands in the alleyway. Alcaraz with a game point for 4-2. Can he do it? We'll find out in a second. I hope Carlos can take the game on his serve. Yeah, let's see. He's in a good opportunity. He has the advantage. He's going, which is sad, but he is good. Hi, Cubby, says Peter. Hello, my friend. All GTL. We knew Carlos great, but not Superman. Yeah. Hey, as mentioned, that was a ripper of a +1. Alcaraz hits a winner right directly up the gut as they show his mom, dad, and brother in the camera frame. And Alcaraz now up 4-2, consolidates his latest hole. So as Peter was saying, yeah, Alcaraz is not Superman, and he has not played a major since winning the U.S. Open. So he's going to have to work his way into this one. He got knocked out probably earlier than he wanted to in Rome. I think the same is the case, you could say, for Djokovic. Both of these heavy favorites to go deep in this tournament still, I think all of us are waiting and hoping for them to be on a crash course to be playing their best tennis in a semifinal matchup. I know that's my hope for sure. I just want to see that match. Everyone's been dying to see it. Taro Daniel loses first point as he goes just a hair long off the backhand. It's love 15. So Alcaraz now just 7 points away from a spot in round number 3, but still lots of work to do to get there. By the way, let's get into Taro Daniel's outfit. I've been trying to get to it, but now that the shade is covering both the players, it's harder to see, but I will get to it. A simple rally ball off the backhand. There's a few of them that went back and forth, and then Taro Daniel just kind of shanked his, and it went way wide. So It is now love 30 and a little bit of pressure. As soon as he shanked it, he kind of threw his racket down. So what is he wearing? I'm not sure. Anyone in the comments, let me know. Hey, folks, what do you think? Who gets it done first? Alcaraz or Khachanov? Alcaraz with a desperation return. Now inside out forehand from Daniel on this short ball. Alcaraz lobs, and Daniel with an awkward backpedaling overhead, which he does put away. Nice shot there from Taro Daniel, especially because if he missed it, it would have been triple break point. So a very gutsy little play there. So I don't know the name of the company he's wearing. If anyone knows what company Taro Daniel is wearing, let me know. He's wearing a backwards black hat. He's got a black wristband on the right wrist, and he's got like a light. Is it like a teal? It's like a gray teal sort of shirt. Ooh, Alcaraz with a ripping forehand up the line for a winner. It's now 15-40, setting up a couple of break points. So the black hat, like I said, the light kind of teal, silvery kind of gray shirt, black shorts, black shoes for Taro Daniel. All right, so Alcaraz, couple chances for a break here. Will he need both? Let's see. Or will Taro Daniel find his way out of this little corner? First serve is a let. Another first serve on the way. Yeah, Taro Daniel with the black shorts, with little white accents on them. White socks, black shoes. First serve is wide. So Alcaraz will have a look here at a second serve. Yeah, let's go on, says Peter. And Alcaraz with a nice return right up the line. And the backhand return, or the backhand shot attempt there from Taro Daniel, nowhere near onto the court. Alcaraz breaks for 5-2, and he is just 4 points away from a spot in round 3.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
All right, folks. So it looks like what's his name? Khachanov. That's it. Khachanov is up 2-0, and he's serving for the match. He's at 5-2, and the match that I'm calling after this match is right after that match. So I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but let's. This is fun. I like this little race against time. All right, folks. Real quick, I'm going to go through the winners. Tsitsipas over Carballes Baena, straight sets. Panini over Kubler in straights. Offner over Korda, a couple Sebastians there in straights. Sonego over Humbert in straights. Kokkinakis over Wawrinka in 5. Schwartzman over Borges in straights. Chapo Valov over Arnaldi in 4 sets. Currently, Bautista Agut is up 2-1. Khachanov up 2-love, serving for the match. Griekspoor and Hurkacz tied at 1 set apiece and on serve in the 3rd set. Davidovich Fekina is up a set and a break against Luka Van Asch. Norrie is up 2-love over Pui. And Rublev is up a break 3-2 against Moutet in the 1st set. All right, Taro Daniel off the net cord, bringing Alcaraz to the net. Now Taro tries to pass him. Alcaraz with one volley. Goes again. Volley. This time Alcaraz puts it away. And it's now 15-love. Good start to the game for Carlitos. All right. So Alcaraz or Khachanov will possibly finish at the same time. Yeah, it's a race against the clock for your boy Cov here. Yeah, let's go on. Looks pretty casual, Covey. Are you talking about Carlitos? I think he's kind of dialed in now in the last minute or two, knowing that he's at the end of that break there, at the end of that last game. He really solidified what happened in the 2nd set. So I did watch it. Taro Daniel was just crushing the ball. His forehand was great. Alcaraz had a little dip in, and I think it was just kind of a little combination of the two things. Max, that's what I'm curious as well. Sean Covey, and unaware that you were doing this one. Hey, GTL family, I'm watching a little who's doing Novak later. Not sure who's doing Novak, Gary. And I actually started this match at the beginning or at the very end of the last set. So it started a little early for me, but Ben asked me mid-match, hey, do you want to do this one? And I said, yes. And I'm also doing Leila Annie Fernandez right after against Clausen. So that's going to be right after the Khachanov match, which is also very late. Khachanov now has a match point, and he has officially won. So Khachanov has won. Alcaraz 2 points away from the win. So I'm going to have to let's see if Alcaraz can win it in this game. We'll wrap up this stream, and then I'll have to start the other one as quickly as possible. But here we go. Alcaraz, 30-15. Serve is good. Taro Daniel with a nice return. Now backhand Alcaraz. Backhand Daniel. Drop shot Alcaraz. It's a beauty. Daniel gets to it, and he puts it cross court. Alcaraz easily pushes it up the line. Actually, Taro Daniel got a racket on that, but no way could not get it back into the court. And now, folks, double match point for the world number one.
Match point.
Gosh, I'm loving this race against time thing, folks. It's a lot of fun. All right, Alcaraz with 2 match points. He is serving, trying to serve out this second round match here. If he can win one of the next 2 points, he will make it into round number 3. And serve is good. Forehand return. Now forehand Alcaraz. Inside out up the line. It was actually more, it wasn't really inside out. It was just a push up the line. And it was a ripper of a forehand. And he takes it 6-1, 3-6, 6-1, 6-2. So a nice little hug from both the players there. And Alcaraz moves on, ladies and gentlemen. So that's going to do it for this one, folks. I'm going to quickly wrap this one up, and please do join me. I'm going to be doing the Leila Annie Fernandez versus Clausen match, but let me run through a couple of comments, and then we'll wrap it up here. So Max saying, Cedric, I hope you can come to the Musetti and Shevchenko match. And Cedric saying, Gary, Sean, thumbs up. And he's saying GTL, cheers. Daniel's clothing sponsor is Kangaroo. Thank you, Kathy. I knew you were going to bring me the answer. You always got that. I Googled the logo image. You know, I should probably Google more when I'm on stream, but sometimes I feel like if I'm not talking, it doesn't look that good. Cedric says GSL. And let's go Foki, says Jane, facing so Fokina. In his first match, he played Arthur Fils, one of 2 teenagers in the top 100, and now in his second match he's facing the second teenager in the top 100, Luca Van Asch, both French. So there are 2 teenagers in the top 100 now that Runa and Alcaraz have graduated out of teenagery to adulthood, and so both of them are French. So good look for French tennis there on the come up. Thank you, Covey. You're very welcome, Max. Hope to see you in the next one. Hope so, Max, says Cedric. All right, folks, I'm going to play the Alcaraz button. Then we're going to end this stream, and I'm going to set up for the next one. Thank you guys all for joining me. Really appreciate it. And if you haven't yet, please do give a like and subscribe to our channel if you're new. That way you can be notified as to when all of our upcoming matches will be dropping. All right, folks, let's give it up one time for Alcaraz, and we'll see you on the other side. Alcaraz wins, and we'll see him in round 3.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos. Bye.